Hey guys, I'm working on a new Battlefield chessboard and consequently chess pieces. This piece was actually a reject, but I realized I should make a short of this process after I finish sanding all of the rooks, which are the trickiest to sand and the best to use for this video. Sanding chess pieces kinda sucks because doing it by hand in order to sand with the grain is painfully slow. So my method is to do most of the sanding on the lathe. I work through the grits like usual, but for the final grit I switch to a different method. What I do is I take the piece off of the lathe and mount this funky flap wheel on the lathe. It's really just 4 strips of sandpaper stuck into some slots. I only use 4 strips because I don't want the sanding action to be very aggressive. With the flap wheel spinning, I bring the chess piece to it. That lets me sand with the grain, which removes cross-grain sanding scratches. The biggest thing to watch out for is accidentally making flat spots. To avoid this, it's important to keep the piece moving in your hand at all times. This takes a little bit of trial and error to initially set up though. The lathe speed and the length of the sandpaper both matter. With too much speed, the sanding becomes too aggressive. With the sandpaper too short, it doesn't flex enough and the cutting action is significantly reduced. That being said, shorter strips are useful for getting into tighter areas. You just have to be patient because it removes material more slowly. I'm sure there are better ways to make a gentle flap wheel like this, but this was something I came up with in the workshop after I got frustrated with the mop sander idea I was using in the past. This is simple, it works well for me, it's safe, and most importantly, it's relatively fast.